Welcome, everybody, to Midday Magazine for this Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. I have your host, James J. Malouf here. At 4:30 today, we're going to welcome in our friends from Encourage. Kim Shields will be with us. She's bringing in Kathy from the 30-Day Board. We were looking forward to talking with her. Right now, we got family in the studio, Family Natural Foods. Stephen and Katrina Hittner with us right now. Appreciate you guys being here. Got some great notes to get to. If you don't mind, I want to rewind for a second to talk a little bit about your Customer Appreciation Weekend. And to publicly apologize, I was not there. I had plans. I was going to be there. I even drove past, and I'm seeing how busy it is. All the people, I heard laughter. Even from my car, I heard laughter from that building. Yeah. And just way too busy of a weekend. And I missed out because you guys had a great celebration. Looked like it went really well. Did you guys have fun with the event?
Yeah. Hey, thanks, really everyone. Did. Yeah, it was... For everyone who came, we appreciate it. Appreciate
everybody who came twice. We double appreciate it.
Double time. Yeah.
The people who came 3 times, well, triple appreciated, I guess.
But for those who didn't make it, we appreciate you.
For James, who I think was the only person who didn't.
Right, literally the only one.
Because I'm pretty sure I saw everybody else. Because it was busy, nonstop. I'm still kind of recovering from the 2 days. But for James, and maybe some other person, but probably just James, we did want to do a little recap today. And we also wanted to tell people that we decided to extend some sales. So
if you didn't get to come, you still can have some benefit and great sales that come with it for sure. But I think we should first just say thank you in general. Thank you to the community for 78 years, 3 generations. I feel really
78
humble to be part of it, and the community supporting us for all these years. I get to put up with Stephen every day, which is a joy, and my dad, I get to see him. But we really, first and foremost, thank the community for supporting us through all the years. So thank you.
Yeah, 78's pretty amazing. I'll call these companies ahead of time when we're placing orders, and we'll try to ask them sometimes, like, hey, do you guys have a gift basket you could give us? We're gonna give it to somebody in our community as a raffle prize. And oftentimes they will send us a nice gift basket. It's really kind of them. But I think what kind of like surprises them when I ask, because I always say we're doing our 78th anniversary, and they're like, what, 78? And these are people that are answering the phone all day and night
from many different companies,
from stores like ours all over the country, California to Florida to Texas to New York City, whatever, all of them. And to get them to kind of like perk up and be like, 78, oh wow, that's a long time. That's quite a thing, and I think it's really cool to have that in small town central Wisconsin. I haven't heard of a lot of other ones, certainly in the Midwest, that get close to that, and I would bet there's hardly even a handful that get close to that are still family owned, still in the same the same lineage, the same family, and that's why like my dad really started this out, and Katrina and I hold very close to this tradition. This is about a customer appreciation day, like sale. It's not really a sale event. It's not an anniversary sale. It's a customer appreciation. And that's where the 78 years come from, is from everybody who comes through, on our anniversary days or on just any day,
It's a thank you.
It's a big thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Trailblazers.
I guess family. So. My grandfather and certainly my dad too is real trailblazers, and our dad was there, and our mom too out front actually. Like
you probably heard her and John be really boisterous, and, from the road.
Yep. John's got a good laugh, and it definitely brings people in with a smile. And I think there was one lady I was sitting outside with John at the time, and there's this one lady who came by, and John said, "Hey, do you want to sign up for a chance to win a door prize or whatever?" And the lady said, "Well, I'm already winning. I'm winning every time I come here. This is like I'm full of joy and smiles and happiness." And I was like, well, I can't argue with that.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. She did go in, and then she came out, and then she signed up on her way out, which is fine. We caught her one way or another, but I loved her response. And a lot of people come in with that, and even like we have people that are come in from again, different companies. We had like actually a milk producer, a dairy,
a
local dairy that's up in northern Wisconsin, up in Athens, that we sell their milk for years, and they came in to sample their milk and to talk about the farm and all these kind of good things. And I hear from all these, these people that come in, and have gone to other stores, they've been to different parts, some of these people have been all over the country. And they kind of said like, wow, your customers are really great.
We're like, yes, they are. They are one of a kind. They are wonderful.
Yeah. They're really, really supportive and I don't
Genuine.
know. Anyways, that's sort of the recap on the warm and fuzzies, I would say.
Yeah, it was fun. It was filled. It was 2 days of fun, and I really love the 2 days. It really makes it more of an event than just the one.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling, and I really love when the people come back again and they're like, "Hey, well, I had to check out today and what's going on," and I love that.
It shows it shows above and beyond a real true appreciation for your customers. Not only giving people an opportunity that might not make it Friday, can make it Saturday or something like that, but giving those double bookers, if you will, those people that are able to come back and everything, that much more. It is the definition of truly appreciating your customers. You did mention that so much so, and continuing with the appreciation of customers, you're going to continue some sales?
Yeah, so we have a handful of our, I don't know if we should say some of our favorite companies.
It's kind of a hand-picked selection that we don't often have on sale, and we really wanted to focus on and feature. So
most of these are the whole line. So like the whole company, all the products that they sell are on sale. So True Grace, which later on we're going to have you do a sampling, but their whole line, they're out of Milwaukee. We love them. They're really foundational.
They were at our event too.
They were at our event.
And Brian, the founder of the company, the owner of the company, him and his wife own the company. He came up and spoke about 6 months ago. So really cool, real cool company, very focused on top quality, no compromise, and just like family nutrition.
Yep, definitely. So True Grace is going to be on sale the whole month of October. And then Carlson's, which is an Illinois-based company.
Also a family company.
Also family.
Multi-generational.
Multi-generational. And their focus is really good quality fish oil. That's their base. And then they've kind of expanded from it, like foundational nutrition, like vitamin E, and some of these like older and classics that are just so foundational and really important in our health, but they're also going to be on sale the whole month. And then BioSil, which is a
collagen generator.
Yeah.
So everybody wants collagen. Collagen's very popular, but your body can produce its own collagen if it has the tools and the
nutrients.
Nutrients, and that's what BioSil is. It's a clinically studied. There's clinical results that prove that it produces collagen. It's a European company and product. A lot of science on it, so worth checking out, especially on sale. It's a lot more convenient if you're kind of tired of mixing powders, or you want to have something where you're traveling. You just take 1 or 2 capsules a day, small little capsules. You don't have to mix a powder. You don't have to taste it. They do have it in a liquid form.
And
if
it's
you
really
want
good for what people usually use collagen for is hair, skin, nails,
joint health, digestive health. Yep.
So lots of foundational
bone
things.
Density.
Yeah,
they have research
density.
showing that it increases bone health and all sorts of things. So worth looking at.
Don't hear it in that form very often either.
No.
That's interesting.
It's a generator, absolutely, which is really neat. Our line, Family Natural Foods line, which really covers from A to Z. So your vitamin A all the way down to your zinc. So we're
got some great multivitamins,
fish oils, protein powders. So our whole line is on sale. So that's a really good time to dive in and grab some of those things while it's on sale. Emerald, which is a really good multivitamin. It's like a Whole Foods multivitamin. They do a good job. There's really good B vitamins. So just another great
they make
there.
bergamot for a lot of people like that for cholesterol.
Yeah.
We got a handful of their products, good quality.
One for bladder health. One that's not a common one people think about, but bladder health, it can be an issue for people, and they have a really good product for that one.
The bladder one is especially for people that have an issue with frequent urination, like waking up in the middle of the night or whatever. Designed for that. So
everybody over the age of 25. So I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking. But that's a great point to bring up.
Yep. Couple more here. We've got Nordic Natural, another good quality fish oil company, and that's really where they stick to is fish oils or clean gummies, I would say, is another option.
They make gummies that are sugar-free.
And then Enzymedica, which is a Florida-based company. So hopefully everything's okay down in Florida for them. But they are a enzyme company.
Enzyme and digestion,
focused on digestive health and enzymes so you can break down your food more efficiently. And then Sun Warrior, which is a newer company for us. It's a protein powder company mostly, and they do a really good probiotic as well. But so that's a good one to highlight. And then We have a handful of Terry products, like I'll just name a couple of them, like AngioCalm, Healthy Feet and Nerve, Andrographis, and Umca, which is really good for cold and flu, as well as ViraPro, which we're going to talk a little bit about immune. Terrific Z's, which is back in stock now, so that one's a good one to catch. Ashwagandha.
Got to catch those Z's.
Exactly.
Well done. Well
PEA, one of those newer ones that's super good for like muscle and joint inflammation.
Yeah, also nerve-related pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really cool one.
TMJ, sciatica,
Yeah.
neuropathy.
Everything.
Yeah, there's a long list. It's
And
a cool
of
one.
course, the Curamed and Curamins will be on sale this month as well. So those are just a few to name. But so there's still quite a few lines that are on sale for this whole month, just to
Yeah.
really focus on anybody that couldn't be there, but we still want to honor a lot of sales of some of our favorites. So yeah, that's that
How long is the sale going to last?
till
Katrina?
the end of the month. So
Okay.
the Halloween, it ends on Halloween.
Cool. Nice. That's an easy one to remember.
Yes.
I can remember that. Yeah.
That works just for this month, of course. I do want to highlight a couple presentations so people can mark their calendar for them. October 29th is our fall panel discussion. And we talked about it really briefly. It's something new we're going to do, and we're excited. So come with questions. Maybe there could be very random questions that you might have, like, hey, what's the best magnesium to take? I get confused with it. Or, hey, what should I do for my dog's digestive system? Or, like, hey, my child has A, B, and C going on. So it can be like a whole array of stuff. We're going to have about 3 of us up there, and we'll be able to answer questions or, work collectively. It's a fun, it's going to be a fun environment. And of course, if people don't have questions, we'll have some things we'll talk about.
Yeah, we're going to talk
too.
kind of about immune health and like kind of a seasonal panel thing. So that would kind of be the theme. But like Katrina said, you can bring questions of any
questions.
sort. But we'll kind of touch on some immune health stuff amongst the panel. Like presenters, and kind of cover whatever people are interested in, really.
Yeah.
Y'all do a great job bringing these presenters in to touch on certain topics, and specifically oftentimes topics that we don't get a chance in our society to really touch on very often or hear much about or talk and ask questions about. The idea of having kind of a hodgepodge, a gumbo of questions of just, hey, what is on your mind? There's gray areas in all of these things, and especially in the industry you're in. That's a really cool idea and a wonderful opportunity for the community to be able to ask those questions and really get some answers on that.
Right. Yeah, and it's going to be a learning curve. Like we're going to learn from this one. This is our first one, and see kind of how it goes. And we're excited about it, just to really leave it more open-ended with questions for people to have questions. So that's good. And then, so that's going to be October 29th at 5:15.
Which is a Tuesday, I
Yes,
believe.
that's a Tuesday. And then the next one we have is in December, and that's stress and fatigue. It's December 3rd at 5:15. I believe that's another Tuesday. And it's join us to learn about ways to address stress and fatigue. So like adrenal fatigue, you're exhausted, you just feel so stressed, and you feel so depleted.
Run down.
Run
is a common phrase. Yeah.
We're going to talk about a little bit of mental health stuff too. We're going into like seasonal defective disorder time, the season where we're not getting enough vitamin D. We're feeling more stress of the holidays or just the pressures of life. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and excited about that one. So December 3rd at 5:15. And then the last one right now that we have on the books is January 7th. So we're already going into 2025. I have to think about that one when I say that. But that's going to be at 5:15, and it's Ayurvedic medicine. So learn about India's traditional medicine and how it relates to your personal health. So Stephen spent 6 months in India studying their traditional health system and the wisdom of what, they utilize every day. And so we're going to talk about, there's a word called a dosha, which I think is fun, and he'll explain what that means.
Great word.
Each person has their own kind of specific type and their body, and then it also talks about like weaknesses and strengths that you have with that. It's super cool, and there's so much neat information that Stephen has learned when he was in India, and bring it back for all of us to gather upon.
it's fascinating to be able to look at the differences in the cultures and differences in things that we can use and incorporate in our own day-to-day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
interesting.
Yeah, so those will be fun. So mark your calendar, October 29th, 5:15 for our fall panel discussion, and then December 3rd, 5:15 for stress and fatigue, and then January 7th, 5:15, our Ayurvedic medicine presentation.
We'll be sure to remind people on our morning shows and stuff, and
Yeah.
maybe spread the word about those.
Yeah, we'll be talking about it more. Don't worry, don't worry. So we want to touch base a little bit on. Do we want to do this one first?
Yeah, let's do
do
the
a
taste
tasting,
test,
and we'll
yeah.
do a break in
Well,
conversation.
it's time to hydrate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we, our friends True Grace came out with a very brand new product. It is this one is Electra Meg. So it's like an electrolyte drink that's focusing on. It's got sodium, potassium, magnesium, and then they threw cordyceps in it. Cordyceps is a mushroom, and it's specifically good for like your energy system. It's not going to make you jittery. It's a sustainable energy. It's a focused energy as well.
Yeah, and just replenishing electrolytes like this product does will kind of oftentimes give you more energy, especially if your electrolytes are low, if you're not hydrated well. And sometimes people, they hydrate really well. Like maybe they drink a lot of water. But if you're one of those people who drinks a lot of water, actually you wash out some of those electrolytes. So you need them even more if you're a heavy drinker, so to speak, of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank
this
you.
flavor is the grapefruit. You're going to notice it's a little different than some of the other like electrolyte drinks you're going to taste. And I'm interested to see if you come up with that
Okay.
flavor.
It smells great.
Yeah. They have a lemon lime flavor as well, the grapefruit and lemon lime, but they're also on sale this whole month. And so I taste right away when I taste. I don't know what
Well,
you
let's
taste.
see what James thinks.
I tasted the grapefruit for sure, but I thought I tasted a little vanilla or something like that in there.
Sure.
Something a little bit more to calm the grapefruit a little bit.
Sure. I think it's
What
good.
is that?
I find that I taste a lot of the salt in a way, like the sea
Yeah,
salt.
that's it.
And I like it because when I am depleted and I sweat a lot, like I just sweat out tons of sodium and I want to replenish it. This is so satisfying. It's so
It's very satisfying,
It's a
hydrating.
great way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took just a little bit, and I felt that. I tasted that.
and their lemon lime flavor is kind of like a margarita without,
That's-
this
without
is
the
like-
tequila.
This
There
is
we
like
go.
a
Yeah.
Paloma.
This is a Paloma. There
Yeah.
It's
you
a
go.
very healthier one. Yes,
Yeah.
It's a wonderful. It's got so many flavors to it, and it's good for you. That this doesn't seem to add up.
It's so
It doesn't
refreshing.
always add up. That
Yeah.
is a really good one.
You can water it down, of course, more. You can make it more concentrated, however you want. I had my kids do a taste test of it yesterday. One liked the lemon lime, one liked the grapefruit, but
Classic.
it was, classic.
Yeah, of course. The way it goes.
But overall, it was. They were downing it. They loved it, and I was like, oh, you know what? They're probably depleted of their electrolytes, and this is such a good one for kids too. I love that there's some mushrooms because there's a little more immune benefits to it, so they can get a little bit more of that.
Give them a little more energy. Those kids need some more
Yeah.
energy.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
parent in the world
Right.
just it's
Well, I actually am sort of joking with this, but what's different about this product too is there's no sugar added to it. There's none of that sugar. There's no artificial colors or flavors, all natural flavors. And so it actually is really refreshing to have a drink like this that isn't full of sugars and artificial ingredients. We've all known about Gatorade forever. I mean, they advertise, on big football games and all this kind of stuff. So everybody knows the story of Gatorade. This is the same thing, but without all the extra packaging,
Yeah.
the plastic, the sugar, the food
a lot
coloring,
of the artificial stuff.
all
yeah,
that stuff.
And you're getting
It's just giving
mushrooms
you-
in it and good quality magnesiums you can absorb and like natural sea salt, not just.
Yeah.
It seems so quick to make too. It just takes seconds.
There's little packets, so for you on the go, you can grab it, and maybe you're at a sports event, so you can grab it on the go. So they're individual packets, and that's what's so great about it. You kind of take it where you need to, and of course, True Grace always executes things really, really well and cleanly.
and they're on sale to the end of the month.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, nice. So yeah, that's one to check it out, and we have the small sizes if you want to.
Good stuff.
Yep. So we're just going to briefly say this, just because I know we have only a few minutes. We want to remind people, I don't know if anyone else is noticing, but the sun is going down sooner, and the sun is taking longer to come up.
Yeah.
And the angle right now of the sun, it's not the same. So we want to encourage people to get their vitamin D now, to get it in their system so you have it through the winter. Vitamin D is foundational for immune health. It's foundational for mental health and, feeling. It's that feel good vitamin. It helps a lot of our hormones in our body, and it's just a really good reminder that everyone should get their vitamin D started now, as well as really think about that immune, preventative kind of kit that you want to have.
It's a great reminder to get on these things early. It's certainly, if you're feeling the effects or you're feeling something wet, any of this stuff, now is a good time to do it. Sure. But if you can get ahead of these things, that's the best way to prepare your body for the months that are ahead.
Definitely.
And vitamin D is always one of those ones that there's almost no bad time of year to be taking it, but this is specifically a great time of year, and it's always a nice reminder of that one. And those products are on sale as well, so some of the line of them are.
Absolutely.
Be sure to check those sales out. Check out things over at Family Natural Foods and join the gang over there any chance you get. Thank you both so much for what you do for the community, and certainly putting up with me and my questions every couple of weeks. I appreciate it, and good to see you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Be sure to join our friends at Family Natural Foods at 910 West Grand Avenue, right here in Wisconsin Rapids. Give them a call, 715-423-3120, 423-3120. Follow them on social media. It's a great follow, great way to keep up to date on all these presentations and different specials that they have going on over at Family Natural Foods. Buy local, support those that support us, everybody. We'll meet you over there. Find out more at familynaturalfood.com, familynaturalfood.com. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
Well, the more Midday Magazine coming up for you right here at 97.5 FM, 1320 AM, WFHR, locally grown radio.